Alright, good afternoon. Here we go, another project on the old Jaguar. So here we go, let me show you what we're up against here today. This rim. Now, this may look like some ordinary rim, but it's not. So here we go, let me show you. Right here, you see that crap? This is my handiwork right here because it's stuck. And it's pretty much kind of like this one, where it's like pretty much rounded off. This one was a lot easier than that previous one I just showed you, and I had to like smack on the actual impact socket with the hammer and just get it on there tight, and I was able to use the big breaker bar and extension to get it off. This, impossible. So I'm just taking off the aluminum casing around the edging there, and then hopefully we can get to the bolt on the inside there, kind of like a little treasure hunt, and then we hopefully just take this off quick. So let's hit it. Now before we get too far in this video, I just want to show you a before shot of some of the tools I was using to actually get these stuck lug nuts off. As you can see, this did not go very well. Alright guys, so I just wanted to give you a little more insider information here with these lug nuts with the aluminum casings on them from Jaguar. So they'd have aluminum casing on them, and underneath them is just this, like a bolt kind of looking almost. It's ugly, not fancy. So they're just trying to make it pretty, really, is what's going on. But as you can see, with all these markings, that's just not working out. So, and then you can see with this, that really did not work out. All right, and so how I got to this point, actually how I got these ridiculous things off, let me show you. So, before actually really digging it, like really getting this off, you need to dig into this piece. We originally had like this, and it looked like this, but I didn't really care, so, and I had to get them off some way somehow. So what I did was I took a big nail like this. I know this seems really like barbaric, but the only way I could really think of doing this. And so just go right here, and I started just hammering on the top until I made a hole. Once I made a big hole with this, and you know, if you want to make a second one, great. You know, use a nice big hammer. All right, and then went ahead in there, started prying around a little bit with these wire cutters. If you have something stronger, go for it. And then a really long flathead screwdriver, and that'll be tough enough to be able to pry up on everything going on there. So, you know, I insert it in there and just kind of start prying. And then around the edges, right up here, I would take it and just put it, and then go around the edges. And kind of like angle it up. So what I'm doing essentially is trying to push up where the flat spots are on the lug nut, and then when I'm able to do that, you know, I'm pushing the screwdriver, then hammering the bottom at the same time, holding the screwdriver in place. So you're hammering and it's pushing on the aluminum, and it's pushing, and you might get lucky, you might crack a break, kind of like what this did. And then I was able to just slide it right off. But it took a little bit of time for this one because I had to go around a few edges and start hitting and prying on them. So you can kind of see right here is where I started doing it. This is kind of the beginning. And so once it gets underneath the aluminum, and then in between the aluminum and the bolt, then you can just like take the screwdriver and just pry up on it, and it will start breaking and start bending, coming apart. And so that's like the cheapest way to do this. And I know it's a little barbaric, but this is the quick and dirty way of doing things. And that's how I found it to be most effective and quick. Go to the other side now, start hitting that. Just use a screwdriver to get around the edges. Shove this big screwdriver in there, pry up the aluminum edges. Get between the aluminum and the bolt. And hopefully get this bolt off. There we go. Nice. I think it just snapped off. Let's see if we can pull it out. Something snapped. Yeah! You can see the bolt actually still has edges on it. We can save this. There we go. Got that off. Okay, this 11/16 might do it for the... Alright folks, what we're doing here, got a 3/4 size breaker bar. We're gonna put it around the socket here. And then we've got this for the extension. Believe me, I need it. I won't believe how tight these things are. It's ridiculous. So, I'm gonna go ahead, pop this on. I really hope this holds and works. Also, I don't trust this, so I'm going with safety glasses this time. And I'm staying far out of the way. I don't want anything flying in my face. We get a tap just here. Alright. Should be on real good this time. Alright. Here we go. Oh, shoot. Now we really gotta be careful. Because I have WD-40 all over it, and that's not gonna help. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get some brake cleaner to get all this grease off of there. Easy, blast away your face. That's more like it. Now this is on there tight, really tight and good. So I went ahead and get the long extension. Remember 11/16. Took a hammer, smacked it on there, really tight, nothing loose in there. So nice dry connection. Put the breaker bar back on there. Going back in. This too. Sure. There you go, folks. Yes! You got it. Alright, you want to know how to take this out now? Let me show you. Long screwdriver. Put it on top. Now, I'm going to make sure you have it right on the edge. Kind of like angle it in slightly. So you can, hopefully you can kind of see. I know it's going straight through because this is just a bolt without aluminum cover on it. So what you do is you're gonna have to like right on the edges in there. You just stick it in, push it on the edges, not straight through. And also it might not go straight through. So there you go. You kind of see how it's kind of sticking right there. So also I'm not really worried about running the risk of damaging anything because I'm probably gonna be replacing these. This is just too much. It's too risky. These are too worn out, especially these ones. So yeah, so all you do, hold on socket, hammer, got it. There you have it, folks. All right, let's take a look at the evidence here. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, that's a good one. Kind of lucky to actually get that off fully. Wow. So again, with something like this, you probably have to like step it down just a little bit because it's so worn out and don't have all the right edges. Because usually this would actually be a 19, and it did work on the other ones that were really tight. I was able to get those off, but this is bad. I think I'm just gonna throw it out right now, not even hang on to it. So now we can go ahead and see what's behind this wheel. All right, guys, so there you have it. That's how you remove stuck, old, worn out Jaguar lug nuts on the rims. So if you guys liked today's video, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button, and also make sure you go ahead and subscribe to this channel for all kinds of crazy, ridiculous videos coming up and more how-tos and tutorials on things like this, the Jag related and other cars as well. So guys, thank you again so much for watching. I'm GTSam. We'll catch you next time. That's Sam on
what I was saying is that